Hey guys, Sunday, August 9th. Here's a progress video on the Graymaro. So progress has been pretty slow on this car, I'm not gonna lie, but I've put in the hours. It's just that big parts and pieces haven't really gone onto the car. The plan was to have, more of the vintage air mocked up, and let me tell you, it's a project. Here is the under dash piece, and here are the instructions here. It is an absolute book, and you're going to need an engineering degree. I'm telling you right now, I don't have an engineering degree. And here's the rest of the vintage air in boxes. As you can see, it's on my black Camaro, also known as a workbench. So let me take you around on what I did, mostly inside the cabin. About 99% of what I did. Lots of painted black, put it back. There's the wiper arms. I took out the intermediate shaft, repainted that. Repainted the block off for the vintage air to match a little better with the rest of the car. Lots of painted black, put it back. What I did mostly this week, and what you guys don't know, is that I work from home, so I'm out here an hour or so every weekday working on this car, trying to get it done enough to go to the painter, and that's the plan currently. I also work on my other cars, but mostly on the Graymaro right now. And as you can see, I've put Dynamat in this. So we did lizard skin. I did lizard skin here and on the underneath of the car, and then from here up, I ended up putting lizard skin, or Dynamat on it. I already had this Dynamat here for the package tray. Got it from Summit Racing, and I was hoping to get the same pattern for the Dynamat logo, but that didn't happen, and that's fine, I guess. Probably just nitpicking there, but it would have been nice to have the same. On second gens, they have big holes right here in the back firewall here between the trunk and the actual back seat. I don't know why that is. Maybe to save on steel, who knows, but it is loud, so putting the Dynamat there and there is really going to help a lot, I think. I had this funky Havoc foil backed sticky stuff foam on that, and it just looked terrible. So and then I had here on the inner fender well, the inner tubs, I had the factory mat on there, and I thought, well, maybe we just take that off. I mean, it worked fine, but maybe up the game a little bit. And it was hours of scraping, let me tell you. So hours of my week was spent scraping all of this stuff, cleaning it all up, cleaning all of that stuff up, and so forth. But Dynamat, putting it back here probably took me 3 or 4 hours, just laying it all out and being meticulous about it, how it went on. I still messed it up, but you can't really tell. And I know how to do it the next time. Cleaned up some of this, painted it with that Eastwood chassis black, because I had a can of that and I had to paint some parts, and I needed to find places to paint, so I cleaned that up. Same as over in there. I fixed the wires, the wiring, and there's a bunch of wires. You can see them hanging out right there in this plastic sheathing right there. And it was all broken up, it's old. And I fixed all of that, reran the wires, and buttoned that up. You can see that I have Dynamat down here on the front of the firewall. I planned on using the a factory replacement front firewall pad, and realized after doing some research that with vintage air you can't use a thicker pad. You have to use Dynamat or nothing, or some sort of, you know, really thin butyl backing, sound deadening. So that's what I did, and that's primarily what I did this week on this car. Put a little time in on the black car. Still trying to clean it up a little bit, and took the seat out, which is not the correct seat, by the way. Guys, if you have a second gen F body, the seat year split is from 70, I think, up to 77, and then 78 through 81. So I had gone on Marketplace, found a set of seats real cheap. They were the early second gen seats, and they just didn't fit. So that kind of sucked. But so I took that back out. You know, it's like I said in some of the other videos, this car's been sitting under the car cover for a couple years, and you know, some water had gotten in, and had a little bit of surface rust, so I cleaned that up. I brushed on some Eastman rust encapsulator, and then topped it with chassis black. So I think that should do the job. I'm going to take this red Kirky seat out, and I'm going to clean up the floors in this, and go around and just clean the whole car, because it's not good. It's just languishing away. And I think the only repair I have to do on the car before it's running driving is put a fuel pump in it. Fuel pump was kind of leaking into the crankcase. But other than that, that is about it. I've been working on cleaning up the Corvette also, and I got it all polished up. And that was a lot of hours also. And as I wrap up this video, I'll do an outro picture of the Corvette. It's pretty nice. I took that for a drive too. And weather's kind of smoky here in Spokane. Fires are still going, not as bad as they were, thank God, because it was really bad. It was kind of freaking me out because it was right over the hill from my house, about a mile away. So we didn't know exactly what was going to happen, and thank goodness nothing did happen, and we're all okay. So that's about it. Not, like I said, not a lot of progress on the car, on the gray car, but yeah, onward and upward, and I'm gonna work on this vintage air and see where it takes me and go from there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Talk soon.